Hello everybody!
How are you guys,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen?
Obviously.
I welcome you so much in this channel. This is Mojuni Apollo.
And this is Sonita from Cameroon.
Thank you for subscribing this channel. People love this channel. We are bringing more things in this channel which will be interesting.
Yup.
Yes. So now today we have
a very exciting,
interesting something.
Obviously.
Guess what is this? So today we have our discussion. It says how you can improve your marriage to avoid divorce.
Obviously, divorce is not from God and we cannot allow divorce. Because you know what? Divorce goes ahead and destroy the family, destroy the children. Makes your children have had a broken heart. So we are going to avoid that and we'll show you the ways.
Yes, so let us today enjoy this interesting show.
After the break.
Welcome back from the short break.
Yeah.
So our first point is give your family enough time.
Yeah.
People, some people, they don't have enough time for them family. So this system of being there to spend a lot of time not being in your family, it can create sometimes divorce. So people, I encourage you to have enough time to give your family, look your children, visit your wife. I know you are working, you are busy at work. You take almost a week without going home. Please have time to visit your work. Your lady needs to see you. Your lady needs to give you some information about your family.
And there are some people, when when you tell them that make time for your family, make time for your wife, make time for your husband, they'll be like, as a husband, you say, I have to make food, I have to provide for my family. When do I have time to be with my wife? No. Quality time with your family is always the best.
Yes. So guys, don't spend your holiday outside.
Yeah.
I'm talking about men. Men, leave that habit of spend your time outside. Spend the time with your wife, with your children. So now, when you make a family good, it will make the community sounding very well. So enough time to give your wife or to give your husband, it will make a very big achievement.
Yeah. So our second point is know when to speak and know when to keep quiet. Okay. Even the Bible says that there is time for everything. In your marriage, it's not all the time that you have to like speak, okay? Especially if maybe your partner is not in a very great mood. For example, you come back and then your husband is like so angry. He's so angry at that point that you know that if you speak to him at that point, you will not even understand. Just let him be. Especially some men, there are some men that like to talk too much. So when they are angry, they remove everything. And as women, we know how to keep things in our hearts very well.
Yes.
So when he begins to say those things, and women also are emotional, it starts affecting you. You'll be like, how can you say this? You also give no. There is a time to speak and there's a time to remain quiet.
Like me, I'm very emotional and I talk little words. So sometimes you find men are like me. For me, you see, I talk little words. So when I come back from work, it needs when you are coming in front of me, sometimes some men, they are tired, they think too much, they have too much problems into their head. So I think you must at first to learn which your partner likes.
Yeah. So you have to learn how to keep quiet in some days, in some periods, and know when to speak. Okay, you cannot meet your husband and maybe he's drunk, for example, very drunk, and he comes and he begins to do some things that you don't like. You cannot speak to a drunk man at that point. You people get my point. So you have to allow him to cool off, give him what he needs, prepare his bath, give him food and everything, and just remain quiet. Then when now he's sober, when he's okay, understand, and he's in a very good mood, you now come and say, hey darling, you did this. It's the same with your wife. You cannot speak with your wife when she's having menstrual cramp and she's really paining her, and then you at that point you're telling her that you did this and so things, I don't like it. No, because at that point she will not be listening to you, she'll be listening to her pains right now. It's her pains that is controlling her, and you will not be able to help her at that point. So the most important thing in every relationship is know when to speak and when to keep quiet. It will help you guys.
Okay, so now our third point is share financial expectations. Make some budgets for your family. Sit with your wife. The wife sit with your husband. Have a budget for your family. You understand? So you can set some strategies. You can have some budgets for your farm. You want to do this and this, cleaning the farm. You want to buy some animals put in the farm. So people, when you have that financial obligations, and remember, when you are coming, know that some money, it's a critical. So when it's a critical, for you, don't mind, because sometimes the problems can come.
Yeah.
Or then you should put some measurements. If that problem come, how I can handle. Have to know how you can handle your money. People have to believe that if I have money and my wife have money, we can cooperate to do something big using our money together. So and second, when you have the money, but don't see as like don't expect too more the money which is not yours. So if I have money and the lady, you have the money, don't expect that you will be taking my money more. Things will be coming from discussion, and discussion is good. First discuss. The woman and the husband sit together, discuss. So you will drive very well your family.
The thing with this marriage finances, we have to understand that finance is one of the things that break marriages. Like it is so much. Okay, so for me, it is really wise that before you get into marriage, you people should like say, okay, this is the budget. This is how we are going to run our finances. You can say, okay, this is where you are taking charge, and this is where you are taking charge, and that to avoid confusion. That's really a good point.
Yes. So my people, take notes on this issue. Finance is a very problem to break out the family. So you need at first to know that in marriage, leave out money. So money, we see most of the time it breaks the marriage. So you need to be careful about money.
Okay. So our third point is empathize with your partner. Okay. When I speak of empathizing, I mean understand your partner. Put yourself in their places. For example, your wife is complaining that there are a lot of things she has to do in the house. She's cooking, she's cleaning, she has a lot of things she's doing in the house. And when she comes and speaks to you as a husband, you'll be like, what? my mother went to the farm, she did this, and she did not complain. You are a big woman and you're complaining. No. Empathize with your wife. Try to understand your wife. Because many relationships, you see a wife, she cannot even express herself to her husband because she thinks that her husband will not understand her, and that's not good.
Exactly. It's not good.
In every relationship, especially marriage, you have to the person you're getting married to needs to be your friend, and you cannot be a friend to somebody if you don't understand the person.
First, understand your partner.
Yeah. You need to understand her. Like, she comes and complains to you, just sit and understand. Put yourself in her position. If, for example, I know that you might not like this one, but if, for example, she tells you that, oh, honey, I don't like the way you're having so many friends that are girls.
Yes.
And then you're like, my friends are girls, I'm not doing anything with them. See, you need to understand her, especially if you know she's not a jealous person.
Yes.
You need to understand and do some adjustment. Always put yourself in your partner's place. For example, also women, you are like, I need shawarma, I need this, I need a new shoe, and your husband is like, well, baby, we have this, we have buildings, we need to do this and this. You'll be like, no, my friend, her husband bought her a new car, you need to buy me. No. In marriage, you guys have to understand each other, understand your finance, understand your feelings, especially men. Please understand your woman when she's pregnant, because at the time she needs you the most.
Yes.
So guys,
yes. So men, you need to be patient when you want to construct, to build your marriage to become strong. To let many people to see as your example of being as a good woman. You need to be patient. Don't look others that they have and you want to let them. Be patient. Listen your husband.
So really empathize with your wife. And there are sometimes that it's not only in situations. Your wife can be complaining that something happened to her, that this thing happened, like some stories. Just sit down and listen. Okay, she can be saying that, can you imagine, this woman said, I am a very lazy and fat woman. You look at your wife, you know that she's lazy, you know that she's fat. But when she's complaining and maybe she's even crying, don't say anything. Just leave it for a while. Remember our point, we say there's time to speak and there's time to be quiet. So just leave it for her and tell her that, oh, I understand. Did she really say that thing to you? Oh my God. You ask her question, you try to speak. That's another point of communication. You speak and try to know what she's going through. Then when she's finished crying, and maybe the next day when she's happy, you tell her that, but you know you're a little bit fat now, okay? So let's do sports. I'll be going to sport with you in the morning so that you know that's a better way. So guys, empathize with your partners.
Okay. The fourth point is give each other space. A good family must be having a very good space to each partner. So you can find your lady needs to go out with the friend.
Yeah.
So if she decides to go out with the friend, you a man, take responsibility for the home. Look for your kids. Understand? So don't harass the lady that, why are you going out? No, let her going out with the friend to make some funs. So also you will have time for you also to go out with your friends.
One thing to understand is when you're married, you don't control anybody. It's a free world. You don't have to control somebody and say, because I own you. I know. No. The more you control your partner, the more they run away from you. Allow them to do their things. Even phones. See, for me, I always believe that now you can look at your partner's phone, look at everything he does, okay? But don't be so like controlling him. No. Allow him to do what he wants. But remember, as a woman, that he has made a commitment to you. He knows the vow he took with you. So don't worry about anything. But just remember one thing, once you control a man or control even a woman too much, you will end up losing them.
Yes. So guys, take this point. It's a very big point and it has a meaningful. So you need to have a date night. You understand? In this point, you need to be having a date night. When you are being there at work. Have a date night to your wife.
Yes.
A wife have a date night to your husband. So things will go very well. The family will be stand very well. Yeah.
You guys should continue to be romantic, especially if you're still married.
Exactly.
So the fifth point now is men and women are not equal. Because of this thing in our generation called feminism, you understand? So many people will end up like, what I'm doing as why is it I'm the only one who has to wash the plates? Some people will be like, why is it I'm the only one who has to be the one who carries the womb, who has to give birth? You understand? That is not good. When you have the mentality and you're married, you have this mentality that men and women are equal, you will not be able to do the things that as a wife you are supposed to do. Men love respect. No matter what you do, that will never change. So as a woman, respect your husband. Serve your husband. Make him feel like a king, okay? Make him feel like a king. And men, love your wife. It's as simple as that. Treat her like a queen. Know what you say to her, because women are emotional. Don't think that a woman is like you. For example, you can tell a guy you have a big head. You understand? The guy will be like, thank you, and so, and he moves. But when you tell a woman that you have a big head, oh my God, she'll be like, me? How can you say that I have a big head? Especially if it is her husband that said you have a big head.
Yes.
Jesus. She will not forget that thing until 5 years has gone. Why? Because we are not the same. And many people have a lot of issues in their marriage because they think that as they are equal, you guys are not equal.
And secondly, let everybody pray to his own laws.
Yes,
so let the man pray to his role. Then the woman pray her roles.
Yeah.
So some women, they want to take over the roles of the man.
Yeah.
Which is not bad, which is not good for sure. It's really bad. So ladies, those who have that habit, I encourage you to leave it. Yeah.
The thing now is, if you enter into a home, your husband says, okay, I want you to work. Your husband tells you that I want you to work. And let me take care of the children. Since your money is high, let me take care of the children. It's okay if you people have agreed on that. But as a woman, when you go to work and you have time, even just a little time, and you come back, just try to make your husband feel good. Like maybe you make him some small food if you have time, okay? Because your husband should be understanding that you're working a lot. So if you have time, make him a lot of food. And if you have a husband who decides to stay in the house, not because he's lazy, he's doing something in the house, but he's in the house and you people have children, okay? When you come back home like that, don't ask him to go and clean the dishes, okay? If you need somebody to clean the dishes, hire a maid. Look for a maid. Unless your husband say no, instead of you to take a maid, let me be the one to clean the dishes. That is okay because he chooses it. But don't expect your husband to go and clean the dishes because you are working. No. Let everybody do his role in the family. Same thing goes with a man. Same thing goes with women. Most men today, they sit in the house and expect that the wives to go and be working.
To do each and everything. To cook,
to clean, to take care of the children. Oh my goodness.
That family cannot be
Can you do that? No. If you know that you have the strength, please go and do your work. Go and work. Go and work, please. Let everybody do his role.
Yes.
Men and women are not equal. So, that's it.
Our 7th point is forgiving quickly. The good family must be forgiving to each other.
Yeah.
So, you can find someone did something wrong in the way which was not expected. So, as a normal person, you can see and observing. Don't keep angry because your wife broken the cup.
Yeah.
Let not the small thing not to break your marriage. No. Have forgiveness quickly. Have simple hearts. Because for us, everybody, you can do mistakes.
Yeah.
Forgive so that for you also you will do a mistake. I'm not saying that it will be the matter that you will do it. No. So it becomes as like a by the way. Forgive, my people, forgive.
Yeah, and this point really goes mostly to the women, because we women, we have this tendency of keeping things in our heart. And the more you have unforgiveness in your heart, the more, even if your partner, your husband is struggling to be good to you, you will not see it. And I also heard that there are some men who are also doing this unforgiveness thing. You do something to them, they will keep it in their heart and they'll wait until one day they'll bring it back to you. No. If you forgive somebody, it means you forgive and forget.
Yes,
okay,
and you forget completely.
Yes, you don't bring it back.
Yes.
If you really want to stay in your marriage and avoid divorce especially, you need to learn how to forgive.
Yes. I think you understand that point.
Yeah.
Don't keep those things into your heart. Forgive completely, delete everything. Don't bring it back in new discussions about your family. Don't become upset. You guys, don't. Yeah.
So the 8th point is accept what you cannot change. Okay, so in so many marriages today, you see like a woman, I was watching an old woman, a Christian actually. She was like, her husband, when he wants to use the toothpaste, he doesn't start from like the bottom. He starts in front, and she does not like it, but she has lived with it and she has finally accepted it. And if you go to so many couples, you realize that there's always one thing that your partner is not doing, that he's doing, and you don't like, but you just have to accept it and live with it. Especially if you have spoken to him that stop, but it doesn't change.
Yes.
You have to accept it. For example, if your partner gases, like pollutes the air, you cannot do anything about it. Or there are many things that they can be doing, and you just need to accept it since you cannot change.
It's normal. It's normal.
It's normal to gas.
It's normal, but to gas, but privately, not in public. It's normal, but you should do it in private area.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the things, accept what you cannot change. And when I say accept what you cannot change, I'm not saying that you should accept bad habits, bad conduct. For example, he meets you on the road and he slap you. That one is called disrespect. You cannot stay with someone who disrespects you, even right up to public. Okay, so there are some attitudes that you should accept. There are some things you should not accept. The reason why I'm saying you should accept things like gases or snoring, if you have a partner that snores, okay, you can accept that. Especially if people have tried to change it but it's not happening, you can accept that, because snoring does not make somebody bad or good.
Yes.
Gassing does not, or polluting the air, so it doesn't make somebody bad or good. Okay, you can still live with those people. So before you think of accepting the person, check this thing that he's doing, is it changing? Look at the character. So in your choosing your partner or something, stay with the things that are good, but the things that are not good, that are destroying you, that are like beatings and rape, run away from those things.
Yeah, thank you so much. So our 9th point is don't control your partner.
I just mentioned it above. Yeah.
So some people, they have a habit to control them partners. You find a man controlling the woman. The woman wants to go to the church to pray God, but you find the man, why not go to the church?
Yeah.
No, stay here. You need to look animals. Today there is washing. You need to clean the house. No. This is not a animal. You are not rearing the animal. So, for the good families, that habit of controlling each other, it's not there.
Yeah.
So, people hide that controlling of your partner. the family will be coming a very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, our 10th point is don't take your happiness from your partner. Don't receive or take your happiness from your partner. So many times when you get married, you think that it is your partner is the one who makes you happy, or your children are the ones who make you happy. No, let your happiness come from you. So many people are separating because they were like expecting that their husband will make them happy, their husband will make them complete. Nobody can complete you except yourself. Nobody can complete you except yourself. Find your own happiness. Don't try to get the happiness from another person. No, even from your husband or children. No, find your own happiness. Be happy with yourself alone. Don't try to get the happiness from another person. I believe that point will make your marriage more successful.
Yes, thank you so much, my sister.
Yeah.
So I think everybody, you have catch everything we have speak from here.
Yeah.
So thank you for loving our channel.
Guys. Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe. After subscribing, watch the full video until it ends. Learn the information from there. It's very good information. It will take you in another level. Then after that, like and comment. So we shall meet you next time.
Bye guys.